Hello, friends. Welcome to Dell Soccer. My name is Delali Frank, and this is News Daily. In today's edition, I'm going to give you updates of how Ghanaian players performed over the weekend. So, if it's your first time here, please hit on the subscription button and let's build this community together. But without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's news. So, we're going to start in England as usual and talk about Jordan Ayew, a young man who has found his new form under their new manager. Jordan Ayew so far has scored 3 goals in the entire season out of 30 matches. And it is interesting to know that the 3 goals has come in his last 3 matches. In their recent game, they played against Leeds United. They beat them by 5 goals to 1 in a game that Crystal Palace dominated the entire game. Not often do you even see Jordan Ayew score with his head. He's played 80 minutes, had 52 touches, won a total of 13 duels, made 4 successful dribbles, had 3 out of his 4 shot on targets, which is literally almost 90% shot on targets, and had 2 out of 2 tackles won 2 fouls, and as I said, scored 2 brilliant goals for Crystal Palace. Jordan Ayew has struggled with goals. Like, he has struggled with goals to the point that now we call him a defensive midfielder. We now attribute him, or we are now qualify him because of his ability to defend, break, literally attack, not his ability to score goals or not his ability to dominate opponent's defense, which is something that has been a worrying one, because we all saw him as a striker. At the point, we even thought he's going to be our next Asamoah Gyan. He couldn't, and the guy was literally going an entire season without scoring a goal. And it's good to get him score 2 goals in a single game. So now Jordan Ayew has scored a total of 3 goals, and it's pretty much good for the Ghanaian. Still in England, let's talk about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey's Arsenal played a 2-2 draw against Liverpool in a game that Arsenal were leading, in a game that looks like Arsenal fans will look back and say, we are really not happy with the performance we showed up today. Because if Arsenal do not take care, now things will become tough. City has to win every game and take the title. In as much as Arsenal will play Manchester City, it is becoming more difficult for Arsenal to win their league. But in the game, Thomas Partey played 90 minutes, had a total of 55 touches, completed 29 out of his 36 attempts at pass. He won 10 duels and made 9 ball recoveries. Literally, that's Partey's strength. He was brilliant in the Arsenal midfield in the game. He bossed the middle for Arsenal. 9 ball recoveries, 6 final third passes, that is penetrative passes that were closer to leading to goals. Made 6 final third passes, as I said earlier on. Won 4 out of the 5 tackles he went and made 3 clearances, 2 interceptions, and attempted 2 dribbles and was successful with it. Arsenal will look at this game and say thank you to Thomas Partey, obviously, but also will look at this game and say that maybe we should have won this one and put us in a comfortable position. Arsenal are now not, how should I say this word? They're not sure whether they're going to win their league or not. And if you're an Arsenal fan or if you support any team, let me know in the comment section whether you think Arsenal can still win the league. But for Thomas Partey, his side played a 2-2 draw. He did not score a goal, did not provide an assist. Now let's talk about another Ghanaian who was pretty much in the same bracket like Jordan. I'm talking about Inaki Williams, who is in Spain. Inaki Williams was also on target in his side 2-1 victory against Espanyol. He played 90 minutes, total of the 90 minutes, and scored a goal. Prior to that, he had already scored a goal in one of the Coppa Italia games, which was good for him because he has literally gone he was getting closer to a full season without a single goal as a player, as a forward, which was pretty much not good, in as much as he's not your typical goal scoring number 9. And it was our hope and wish that the time will come he'll be able to score. And it's very good for the young man because if you're a forward, it's not to be only a forward. If you're a player, the more goals you score, it helps you put yourself in order. So Inaki Williams played 90 minutes, had a total of 58 touches, 20 passes completed, 4 final third passes, 4 clearances as a forward because he likes defending, and then 4 draws. He made 3 ball recoveries. That is, if he loses the ball, he try everything possible to win it. Then he made 2 shots on target. Then one of it became the goal. He went for 2 tackles and won all these tackles. That's the news we want. It's good to get Ghanaian players score goals. Like it's good to see your players in line, like doing good and scoring more goals, which really helps us. Let's talk about Daniel Amate. Amate also played 90 minutes for his team. He has really not been starting for his side after coming back from the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. But his side, Leicester City, are pretty much struggling. As of now, they are even still looking for a coach. They lost 1-0 against Bournemouth. Mate played the entire 90 minutes, made a total of 71 touches because he likes to touch the ball. Out of 51 passes he attempted, 44 was completed. He made 10 clearances as a defender. He won 10 balls as he recovered 10 balls. As if he loses the ball, his ability to recover it. He went for 8 duels and won 7 out of it, which is good for him. And then 2 out of 2 tackles he was able to capture all. It's pretty much good for the Lamati. Unfortunately, his side is not well positioned. Leicester City are really not well positioned, and it's a problem. And let's talk about one midfielder who is well respected and well loved. That's Majid Ashmeru. After playing for Ghana, we've all agreed that he's a good player and he deserves every hype that comes his way. Ashmeru's underlets played a goalless draw in a game that Ashmeru played the entire 90 minutes. He made 78 touches. And I want you to pay attention to something here. His stats are very similar to that of Thomas Partey because they played similar brand of football. He had 78 touches, loves to play the ball like Partey, completed 47 out of 52 passes, won 7 ground draws, 6 ball recoveries, 4 final third passes, 3 successful dribbles, and then 2 interceptions and created 1 chance. Pretty much, he plays that kind of Thomas Partey style of football, and we wish him the best of luck. We want to see him play week in, week out, so he can come into the national. Another player we're going to talk about and wrap up with is Alidu Seidu. Alidu Seidu's Clermont Foot won by 2-0 in a game that he played 88 minutes. After this game, there's been a lot of reports that the young man is injured, but if you check him and everything he's doing, it's quite difficult for you to tell that he's injured because the player himself has come out to talk about how he's happy with his performance and he has not mentioned anything about injury. So officially, there's no news about that. I believe he's being subbed is on the grounds of precautionary. They don't want to risk him. I think that's it. He had 92 touches, won 6 draws, 4 accurate long passes, made 9 ball recoveries, and he was fouled 2 times. Made 3 final third passes. That's good for a player like him. That's what we're going to bring today's edition to an end. My name is Ali Frank. Until we meet again. Bye bye for now.